Alright, W guys, my name is Ben, and I'm back again with ReZero episode 44. And this one is called The Permafrost of Elyr Forest. Alright, so last time we had pretty much the whole confrontation inside the forest. It wasn't too much like going multiple places. It was really centralized, focused around the confrontation between Regulus and the Witch of Vanity, which I was corrected on. I did not hear that for whatever reason. I didn't. Maybe I misunderstood it. Maybe I just missed it. I don't know. I know I read the word vanity, but I guess I missed the full context of her being the Witch of Vanity. So like the eighth sin, if you would, which is like the opposite of pride, if I'm correct. So let me see. There was the whole Gyuz becoming or accepting the witch factor and becoming the factor of sloth, and Vanity was the one assigning him the name. So it was really interesting with her because she was able to completely undo everything. So technically Regulus wasn't even there anymore, you know, like he wasn't, I mean, nothing he did happened. She undid it, which means she could just undo it all the time, which means she's far scarier than he is, even though he's pretty cool. Some of you guys did fill me in on some of the light novel stuff, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Gives me more knowledge about the show. So also there was something someone mentioned, or a couple of you I should say mentioned, Flugel. Flugel. I think that's what the name was. So on the tree back in season 1, before the white whale fight, it was written on the tree, and it said Flugel was here, or Flugel Sama was here. Probably Flugel. I don't think they put Sama in there. I don't know. But it was written in Japanese, which is what Subaru speaks. And that's not the language, that's not the written language that they use here, because they use, actually, I don't even know what it's called. I don't know if it was ever named. It might have been named. Probably was. But he had to learn how to write. But it was written in Japanese, and it said Flugel was here. So someone else knows how to write in Japanese. So someone else was probably brought here, this Flugel person, by a witch. So maybe Vanity brought him here. Maybe not, you know? A lot of interesting stuff. But we also have Amelia, who is led by the spirits to the seal, where Pandora, the witch of Vanity. Sorry, I was going through the 7 sins, and I was like, which one is she? And I was like, no, never mind. She's the extra one, the Vanity. So she was there. So, and we know that she was just there with Gyuz and Mother Fortuna. So is it Fortuna or Fortuna? Fortuna? I don't know. I keep wanting to say fortune, but I don't know. Just tell me, please. But yeah, that's where we left off. So I do want to say I really liked Regulus's character. Really liked it. You know, really, I think he's more prideful than anything else, but I think that comes with the territory of greed. So he's very much like you looked at me wrong? It's crazy. So probably one of my favorite written characters so far, and I've barely even seen him. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and hop in to this episode. So go ahead and click the link in the description below for the reaction. All right, discussion. Fun times. Great episode. Very Amelia motivation driven. Like I said, I like to see characters become super motivated, like very objective driven, because when they start off and they're very much like, I can't do it, stuff like that, it's just like, ugh. It's kind of draining a little bit for me, because I'd like to see what motivates a character, what character growth we have. Character development is like one of my favorite things. So, pretty simple. Kid Amelia met with Pandora, and Pandora was like, "Yo, you're the key. You're the one. After all, you're the witch's daughter, right?" Which means that, dad is elf, and mom is witch. Which I don't know if that means she's humanoid. I'm guessing she's human-like. So, let me see. But she says she gets her kind face from her mom. I think, pretty sure. Anyway, so Pandora, she didn't force the answer, right? So maybe she's not capable of forcing the answer. And so far, we've only seen her do maybe one offensive attack, at least to my memory. And that was her putting Regulus into the ground, but then he just disappeared. So technically, it never happened? Maybe, I suppose. But here she was just taking all the shots. So we had the whole fight here with Mother Fortuna, and she was like, "Yeah, thank you for keeping your promise. I'm proud of you, like a good mother." So she's being quite solid. And then we had Hughes just, I don't know, I mean, he's seeing blood, right? So, I mean, this picture right here is where she got the blood on her face. So we know that, right? Mother Fortune just got one shot by Hughes, man. And we know that the Witch of Vanity, Pandora, she whispered, or she said something. I don't know if she whispered, but she said something to Hughes. So here she was saying, oh, it's like for love and all this other stuff. And then we had Amelia snap. So she was going to town, and she was just killing her over and over and over and over and over. But there was another point. Here. She had like leaned down and said something to Hughes. And then we just saw him laugh. So last episode was it was what, the day that Betty Hughes laughed? And I had said at the end of that I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get a laugh, but it was still the same day. So I was like, he can still laugh, today, or like in this episode. And he did. So creative writing there. I like it, But he started, she said something to him. He got up, walked away while laughing. And she died. F's in the chat for Mother Fortuna. One day I'll pronounce her name right. look at right here. She's like biting her lip, but like She's like, I don't like you. So she was like, yeah, you passed, and Amelia confronted her past, and she could either it was stated that she could either, like, I forget exactly what the two words. There was one of two paths she could take. She could either reject or accept, right? So be like, that's not me, that's not who I am. Or you can accept and be like, yeah, that was who I was, you know? So definitely really cool, man. So she's able to, she moved on, she passed. And Echidna said that the next two would be easy, right? Because she wasn't struggling at all. So these two are a combo, man, because she just hates her. Why does she hate her, right? Does she know her? I don't think she does. So she must know the mother. Who is the mother? Is Echidna the mother? Is which one of the witches are the mother, right? So right now, if we look at it, you got two potential mothers that are both witches. You have Echidna and you have Satella. Those are your two options. And Satella stay looking like Amelia. So probably more likely Satella. So that's kind of what I'm going to go with until proven otherwise. So here she had a little breakdown moment, right? And Ryuzu Shima, she went down. She had to rest a little bit. So these three went, and he was like, yeah, I got my war paint on. I'm gonna win, right? I'm gonna win this bet, right? I'm about to win. Oh, I literally paused it. Besides, this makeup is my way of preparing for a battle I cannot lose. So immediately after he says that, it's like, I think you should surrender. Subaru with his just like, yeah, you should surrender, my guy. So but this is a really cool opportunity for Odo too, because he's able to pretty much, I'm trying to get a good picture. I mean, I guess this is good. So Odo, who's a traveling merchant and friend of Subaru, who has helped him through many fights, including the fight with the white whale, has now made a connection to a very powerful person. So as a merchant, this is like a dream for him. This is like the perfect opportunity. He said, I'm honored to have this opportunity to meet you, bro. He's honored to have the opportunity bruh. It's perfect. Mwah. So good for Odo, man. Like, I hope his business skyrockets, you know what I'm saying? I hope it skyrockets. So but other than that, guys, I think I'm done with this video, right? If you guys would like to support me, you guys can like, comment, subscribe, and check out links in the description below for my Twitch and the Patreon if you want to further support me. But other than that, I will see you all in the next one.